Bless up, my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's a girl and Isabel Rose. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks to the returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on. Put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. So in this one, my people, medical doctor arrested after identification parade ties him to Klansman gang. As well as Nigel Clark gives update on SSL fraud money. And President of the House of Senate explains why he did not recommend a further extension for Miss Valerie Curtis. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Run go over to my other platform. Subscribe over there. Get that channel to 1K for me, please and thanks. So my people, head of the crime portfolio in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey provided an update as to a prominent medical doctor who operates in a Spanish town, St. Catherine, has been arrested by the police following investigations into its alleged involvement with members of the notorious Klansman gang. And my people, they went for him in his doctor's office.
As the police continues its anti-gang effort, I wish to confirm that Dr. Paul Alonzo Robinson, aged 65 years old, medical doctor who operates somewhere in the Young Street area of Spanish Town, was arrested by the police, CTOC to be specific, on reasonable suspicion of breach of the Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organization Act. His arrest emanated from the ongoing investigation into the Tesha Miller-led fraction of this Klans gang regarding provision of services made to the criminal underworld. He appeared on an ID parade today and was pointed out by two witnesses. He will be processed and the formal charges laid later on today or tomorrow.
22 members of the St. Catherine-based Klansman gang have been arrested and charged under the anti-gang legislation and other serious offenses. These include murder, conspiracy to murder, robbery, illegal possession of firearm, illegal possession of ammunition. The men included the alleged leader of the one fraction of the gang, Tesha Miller, are to return to the Home Circuit Court in downtown today. Some people want to see it when we say that the criminal underworld is heavily or highly connected with some, heavy people. Look at this. This is a medical doctor. And we not have to wonder and ponder what kind of favors he was, doing for these men. You understand? And some people, he was arrested to be charged. So when will this crime and violence, go to an all-time low? When will Jamaica settle and seize off this crime and violence if we don't hold the people that are responsible from the top? And I believe in the last court hearing where they had sentenced some other men from the, gang, it was alleged that police officers, soldiers were in connection with these criminal elements. And some people, this is a very sticky one, but they have to weed them out from the top to the bottom. So in this segment, my people, we've seen where Dr. Nigel Clark gave an update on the ongoing investigation into the whole SSL fraud. And he says assets recovery cannot be pursued until after criminal convictions have been attained. And I believe we all know that it has been over a year now, and it's only one person that is held accountable until this very day. Anyways, we know also that there are 200 clientele accounts that have been affected and over 30 million US dollars, roughly 5 billion Jamaican dollars, have been defrauded. He says none of the money has been recovered, and that any recovery will have to be under the Jamaica's Proceeds of Crime Act, and that's POCA. The Financial Investigative Division, FID, which is spearheading the SSL probe, is empowered by law to provide for the investigation, identification, and recovery of proceeds of crime and related matters. My people, we heard a few weeks ago where the DPP Paula Llewellyn saying that, other documents from the FID are outstanding. She had gotten some more documents since March of this year. He says it's possible for the FID to begin the tracing of fraudulently obtained assets before the conclusion of court proceedings in the criminal matter. However, Clark reminds Jamaicans that civil proceedings are open to aggrieved parties and can be started at any time. It should be noted that a court ruling has placed on hold any attempt by aggrieved parties to sue SSL. So right there and then, my people, none of the accounts affected cannot sue SSL because of a court ruling. And this is due to an ongoing case to determine whether the authority over SSL should rest with the Financial Services Commission, that's FSC, through temporary manager Ken Tomlinson or the trustee appointed by the board of SSL itself. Right? The next court matter will be heard on April the 29th, 2024. Some people, that is a little bit of update. Over a year ago, that's a little bit of update that the finance minister came out with, right? Saying that no money can be recovered until, other convictions are made. We heard that it was alleged that many other convictions should have been, done already. But if the DPP is saying that she didn't get all of the documents up until today, we're not sure if there's any update to that. But we're talking about billions here, and so let us see what will happen on the 29th of April. Right now we're seeing the President of the Senate, Tom Tavares Finson, coming out, says he's responding to concerns raised about the treatment of the former clerk, Miss Valerie Curtis, and also explains why he did not extend her tenure this second time around. Take a listen, my people.
The Speaker and the former clerk do not have a poisonous relationship. They do not. I have no animosity towards Miss Curtis. I'm the one that recommended her to take over the role of Speaker from the former clerk, Miss Heather Cook. I'm the one that recommended her for her national honor, the national honor that she received from this government. I am the one that recommended her on termination of her service at 65, that should be given an additional 2 years. So I have no animosity towards Mrs. Curtis. And I know that the Speaker has no animosity towards her, but that does not mean that she is beyond reproach. And it is important to point out, because a person works with an organization for many years, in this particular instance over 30 years, does not mean that that person is beyond reproach if there is an infraction that the presiding officer is of the view warrants such a reprimand. Long service is something that we admire and we recognize, but it does not put a person beyond reproach. That does not work in the public sector, nor does it work in the private sector. I've become increasingly alarmed, bemused even, at the politicization of the issues relating to the Speaker of the House and the former Clerk of the House, Ms. Valerie Curtis. And the first thing that I wish to point out is that the Clerk constitutionally reports to the Speaker and the President of the Senate. The Clerk's position is not akin to an individual in the civil service. And that is a constitutional provision. Because I was of the view that the Parliament needs a new and more progressive approach to the administration in relation to matters of technology. For example, I was surprised to know that the software that was being used by the Parliament for all of these years was bootlegged. So we need a new approach in the Parliament. But because I did not recommend her extension does not mean that I have an animus towards her. It simply means that I'm interested in the administration of the Parliament. It is unfortunate that this matter has been so politicized. And I think that people need to step back and allow the new management of Parliament the opportunity to move forward with the business of the country.
So when you hear him in his statement, my people, saying that the clerk's position according to Constitution, is not under any civil worker, then how come civil servants come out, voting for Miss Valerie Curtis and letting us know that it was not Juliet Owens, duty, it's not a part of her duty to have reprimand Miss Curtis in such a way, right? So when you come in to say then, Vincent, that the civil servants are wrong for doing that, they don't know their role and functions. People, I'm over this right now with this whole heap of going around and the whole rigmarole and the up and down with this. So quote unquote, you're saying that, Juliet does not owe Miss Curtis any apology, and she had the right to write her that letter of reprimand. And that's basically I say, my people. But I want to know if you jump in the comment section and talk about the things and tell me what you think about everything that was said in this video so far. Drop on honest thoughts and an opinion in the comment section, my people. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Run go over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there at Anisabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase. It goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. We do notification shout out in each and every video to be a part of that. All you have to do is be the first to like, comment, subscribe, and you'll be featured in the following video to come. This notification shout out goes to Garfield Small. Big up yourself, Garfield. Big up to each and every subscriber. Thanks for the continued support. On the road to 20k, help me to get there. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Subscribe to the channel, like up the video, share out the videos, support the ABR movement, my people. Get this video to at least 2,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.